The last time you explained yourself to someone who did not even ask you to, you lost a tiny piece of their respect. You might not have noticed it, they might not have said anything, but trust me, they felt it. Here is something most people will never tell you. The more you explain yourself, the less powerful you sound. And before you click away, thinking this does not apply to you, let me ask you something. Have you ever texted a long paragraph, defending a decision nobody questioned? Have you ever found yourself justifying why you bought something? Why you ate what you ate? Why you took a different route home? Yeah, that is over-explaining, and it is costing you more than you realize. By the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly why people respect you less when you over-explain, what is really going on inside your brain when you do it, and the exact shifts you need to make to stop, starting today. Stick around because the third reason might completely change the way you see yourself. Let us start at the root. Over-explaining is not just a communication habit, it is a psychological signal. When you feel the need to justify your choices before anyone even challenges them, your brain is essentially broadcasting one message: I am not sure I am allowed to make this decision. Psychologists call this approval-seeking behavior. It comes from a deep-rooted need to be validated by others. And here is the brutal truth. When you over-explain, you are not building connection. You are asking for permission. Think about the most confident person you know. Do they explain every decision they make? No, they just act. That silence, that certainty, that is what commands respect. But here is where things get interesting. When you explain too much, you are unintentionally telling people that their opinion matters more than your own judgment. And the human brain picks up on that signal immediately. Imagine two people walk into a meeting. The first person says, I was late because there was traffic on the highway, and I tried a different route, but that was also slow, and I checked Google Maps, but it did not update in time. The second person sits down, makes eye contact, and says, Sorry, I am here now. Let us get started. Who commands more respect in that exactly? The second person. Not because they were dismissive, but because they did not signal anxiety. They projected calm authority. Over-explaining is a form of social anxiety, dressed up as politeness. But the people around you are reading it as weakness. And this is where most people make a mistake. Here is the thing nobody talks about. Most people over-explain because they genuinely want to be understood. That is a beautiful impulse, but it backfires hard. When you flood someone with explanations, you are actually making it harder for them to trust you. Because confident people do not need to convince others. They trust that their actions speak for themselves. Think of it this way. Imagine a doctor who walks in and starts explaining every single thing he is about to do before doing it. Would you feel more confident in him or less? Less, because expertise does not announce itself. It just shows up. When you over-justify your decisions, you are accidentally broadcasting that even you are not fully convinced. And if you are not convinced, why should anyone else be? Now this next part might surprise you. Here is a pattern worth noting. The smarter you are, the more likely you are to over-explain. Seriously, highly intelligent people see all sides of a situation. They anticipate objections before they even come. So they preemptively address every possible counter-argument. It feels thorough, it feels responsible. But to the person listening, it looks like you are unsure of yourself. Your brain thinks, if I explain all the angles, they will understand me better. But the listener's brain thinks, why is this person working so hard to convince me? Over-explaining is intelligence being used against itself. The goal is to learn how to trust your own reasoning so much that you do not feel the need to perform it for others. But here is where things get really powerful. Respect is not built by explanation. It is built by consistency and presence. When you stop explaining and start just doing, people notice. They start trusting your judgment because your judgment is not accompanied by a disclaimer. There is an unspoken respect equation in every social interaction. The less you justify yourself, the more authority you project. The more you justify, the more you invite others to evaluate you. And here is the wild part. Most people are not even judging you until you start explaining. Your explanation is what opens the door to their judgment. It is like writing a paragraph of text and then adding, "Sorry if this is not good enough." Suddenly, the reader goes back and looks for flaws they were not even looking for before. This leads to something really important. Let us get practical. Here are the clear signs that over-explaining is a habit you have picked up without realizing it. You add context no one asked for. You apologize before sharing an opinion. You feel anxious if someone does not respond to your message immediately. You rehearse explanations in your head before simple conversations. You feel guilty for saying no without providing a reason. If any of those hit close to home, you are not broken. You have just been conditioned, probably by environments where your choices were constantly questioned. School, strict parents, controlling relationships. These environments trained you to justify yourself constantly. The habit stuck, even the environment changed. Here is how you break it. This is the section most people came here for, and I am going to give you practical shifts, not vague advice. First, get comfortable with the period. Not the comma, not the because, the period. No is a complete sentence. I have other plans is a complete sentence. You do not owe anyone a paragraph. Second, pause before you add that extra sentence. You will feel the urge to keep talking. That urge is the anxiety talking. Notice it. Breathe. Let the silence sit. Confident people are comfortable in silence because they are not performing for approval. Third, reframe what explaining means to you. Right now your brain thinks explaining equals being understood. Retrain it to understand this. Trust equals being understood. Build trust through your actions over time, not through justifications in the moment. Fourth, practice saying things once. Not twice, not 3 times with different phrasing. Once. If they did not get it, let them ask. Repeating yourself signals that you do not trust the listener or yourself. And this final piece ties it all together. When you stop over-explaining, something remarkable happens. You stop carrying the weight of everyone else's opinion of your decisions. You start moving faster. You feel lighter. Your relationships actually improve because you are showing up as someone with a defined identity, not someone desperately seeking approval at every turn. People start coming to you for advice instead of offering unsolicited opinions about your choices. That is the shift from being someone who explains to being someone who leads. This is not about being cold or dismissive. You can still be warm, caring, and communicative. The difference is you speak from a place of confidence, not anxiety. You share because you want to, not because you feel you have to defend your existence. Over-explaining is not a personality trait. It is a habit. And like every habit, it can be unlearned the moment you decide your choices do not require a courtroom defense. The most respected people in any room are not the ones who talk the most. They are the ones who say exactly what needs to be said and trust that it is enough. Remember that confident person I asked you to picture at the start of this video? That is not some rare personality type. That is a set of habits, and now you know exactly which ones to build. If this video helped you see over-explaining in a completely new light, you are going to want to watch the next one, where I break down exactly why boundaries have nothing to do with being rude and everything to do with self-respect. It is a game changer. If this resonated with you, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content. And if you want more psychology-backed strategies for confidence and self-respect, subscribe. New video drops every week. I will see you in the next one.